My highlight tape, and here's my opponent now.
This might be the most overrated.
Why Olama Build Lagan wanted to take down the Tilted Towers. Olama was a professional Fortnite controller player from Chapter 9, Season 11, and he has always had it out for the sweats in Tilted Towers. He always landed there in hopes that he could get the best loot and catch a victory royale. But his dreams shortly became impossible when George Bushcamp started to contest him every time he dropped in the main tower. One day when he was playing in a cash cup, George Bushcamp caught him lacking in the streets and put him in his place by cranking 90s all over his face, which left Olama very upset, and that is where his villain arc started. So to fix his issues, he flew one of the planes that were created by the Fortnite devs directly through the towers in hopes that George Bushcamp was still inside. But what George did next was crazy, cause George knew this was going to happen, so he sat in the clock tower just to watch it happen, and he recorded it and then just laughed it off. Olama was never seen again. Share with someone you would kiss on the cheek.
Don't know how to grow up. I've been a OG since I was younger. All of my friends, yeah, leave them in the cold, put them in the tundra. I go rage. Like let's watch the rain as it's falling down. I said, let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. 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 I said, let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
The Power Stone is one of the most powerful Infinity Stones in the MCU. Even Captain Marvel was defeated by the Power Stone. But did you know there are 3 superheroes survived the attack of the Power Stone? The third is Star-Lord. In Xander, when Star-Lord had to defeat Ronan, he used the Power Stone. At first he struggled to grab it, but the Guardian helped him, and Star-Lord was able to overpower the Power Stone because his father was a Celestial. That's why he was also a half-Celestial. He had some powers of the Celestial in his body. And number 2 is Iron Man. When Iron Man and Thanos were fighting in Titan, Thanos fired a powerful energy shock from Power Stone at Iron Man. The reason why Iron Man survived it was that he used a nano shield. This means when the shield was getting destroyed by the Power Stone blast, it was automatically recovering from the nanoparticles. And finally, number 1 is Thor. Thor survived 3 Power Stone attacks, the first being when Thanos used it to torture him. The second is when Thanos destroyed his airship using Power Stone. His airship was destroyed but Thor survived. And finally, at the end of the movie, Thor defeats all the Infinity Stones and nearly kills Thanos.
Said, let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
The Power Stone is one of the most powerful Infinity Stones.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
The Power Stone is one of the most powerful Infinity Stones.
Why didn't they give you that ball? Did they not want you to get that MVP?
I have no idea. Nobody taking accountability for it. If you go back and you...
Just because you carry that shield, it doesn't mean you're Captain America.
Look, I've done the work, okay?
You ever jump on top of a grenade?
He said one day you'll leave this world behind. So live a life you will remember. I can hardly breathe when he's pumping.
From Corona.
Theo, you're not helping. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with the... What the f...
Oh, the Riz of the Sigma who...
I blew up on my account using this and
Would you be tonight? That's the question. That will groove be tonight. That's the question.
What if being fucked up? What this better up? Need to say all these drinks here. Dunkin'.
I'm 26 years old and I've never brushed my teeth before, but today that changes because I'm turning 27 years old. I'm 26 years old and I've never.
Tell me how I'm gonna die. Tell me.
I'm gonna show you how to add more floors to your house in Brookhaven. I'm sure you've always wanted to add more floors to your house, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it right now. But first I have a challenge for you. The challenge is for you to make 2 clicks on the screen and subscribe to the channel. Do it. I'm gonna show you how to add more floors to your house in Brookhaven. I'm sure you've always wanted to add more floors to your house.
You're El Serpiente. You're an All-Valley champion.
I want you to be mine again.
These skins will be in item shop tonight.
Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag.
Greatness hurts. Tylenol. Care without limits.
Welcome to Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Your next chapter in the Harry Potter universe takes flight, and you won't need Malfoy money to enjoy hours of Quidditch Champions because there are no microtransactions in the game. Magic is in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my final NFL season to do it and more win than you guys got last year, but I think it's going to look a lot better than it sounds. This year I'm expecting them to. Well, I'm in the middle of making a Josh Allen Stefon Diggs skit, and the Bills just traded Diggs, so now I have to make a new one. But yep, it's official here. The Bills traded him to the Texans for draft pick compensation. I mean, dude, it was just time. The guy just did nothing but cry and complain all the time. And he was like trashing Josh on Twitter a couple days ago.
Josh Allen, no, the other Josh Allen, is officially changing his name to Joshua Hines Allen ahead of the 2024 season. Now, according to Mr. Hines Allen, the reason he is changing his name is to honor both sides of his family, which is a very respectable thing to do. He wouldn't be where he's at today without his family's support. But come on, man, let's be honest with ourselves for just 1 minute. Unless we've got ourselves in the artist formerly known as Prince situation here, we...
Bro! I think I'm gonna kill Tail.
Whatever happened to the Oregon wide receiver that got chewed out by his head coach? This is Chris Hudson, a former 4-star prospect out of St. John Bosco in California. A clip of him went viral in 2021 after he was flagged for an excessive celebration late in the first half, leading the Ducks head coach Mario Cristobal absolutely ripping into him, where the receiver's reaction proved him to be very coachable. Today, Chris no longer plays in Eugene, so where is he now? In that year he got ripped into, Hudson played a large role in that Ducks offense, making 31 grabs for over 400 yards and 2 scores. The wideout continued to see increased playing time next season, where his 10.7 yards per catch had him finish second on the team in receiving. Now heading into his 4th year with the Ducks, it looked like Chris was in for a huge 2023. However, that couldn't have been farther from the truth. Due to the arrival of transfers Tez Johnson and Gary Bryant, the Cali native only saw action in 5 games, tallying just 1 catch. So this past January, with 2 years of eligibility remaining, Hudson entered the transfer portal. He landed at Washington State, where he was making headlines during spring camp. Whatever happened to the Oregon wide receiver that got chewed?
If you took your stomach acid, poured it into a cup,
You are dead.
if you took your stomach acid, if you took your stomach acid, poured it into, if you get a splinter,
I'm a hitman.
Have you ever noticed how odd the McFlurry?
when a doctor gives you a shot,
Have you ever wondered how this trick is?
oh no, if you lose one of your adult teeth, the bone where the tooth once was can start to deteriorate. To prevent further damage, a dentist will fill the cavity with a synthetic material that mimics real bone. Once filled, a metal bracket is secured on top and the incision is closed. After the graft has healed, a large implant post is inserted. If you somehow remove When a honeybee stings a human, they actually get stuck for a while and can't leave. And this is because their stinger is barbed.
How to lose face.
Have you ever wondered about this little dangly thing at the back of your throat? Well, even though it looks like a miniature punching bag, it actually serves a handful of important functions. You see, when you swallow food, this thing called a uvula actually swings backward. If you get a skin tag, some people think you can just rip them off yourself, but you actually shouldn't do this. You see, skin tags are connected to your body by a thin piece of tissue.
A few days ago, I showed you how this trick was done, and I was wrong. This is how I originally explained it. Cane, base, rods, back brace, harness. All that's left for the magician to do is use his core strength to pull his legs up. Well, this magician, known as Special Head, left a comment on my TikTok. He also made a response video proving that my theory is wrong. There appears to be no base or harness. In fact, Special Head has some other videos online where he just touches someone's head and levitates. So what's going on?
If you touch a cactus,
do you notice something weird about
If you accidentally touched a table saw, you'd probably think.
Have you ever wondered why the letter E isn't?
If you swallowed a watermelon seed, some people think that it could potentially. If you shoot at bulletproof glass, the outer layer absorbs the impact and shatters. But under this is a tough plastic sheet that acts as a web catching the shattered glass. The energy is then evenly distributed across the surface, which reduces the bullet's force. And if that isn't enough to stop it, there's another layer of glass backed by more plastic that ensures the bullet would not make it all the way through. If you swallowed a watermelon seed, when you swallow food, when you shave a hair, if you lose your leg, inserting Q-tips in your, when you pull the trigger of a gun, it releases a pin which strikes the primer at the base of the cartridge. Inside this cartridge is a chemically explosive substance known as smokeless powder. The impact from the firing pin ignites this powder inside the cartridge, creating a high-pressure gas that rapidly expands. This energy pushes forward and forces the bullet out of the cartridge, driving it down the barrel of the gun.
Oh my god, wait.
If you shot a bullet at ancient armor, some people think it could actually stop the impact. But armor like chainmail was designed to block slashing swords, and plate armor was even better at deflecting strikes by spreading the blunt force across more area, lessening its impact. But these materials weren't very. The army ant is placed on the wound and positioned so its jaws clamp tightly on the edges, securing them together. Then the ant's body is twisted off, leaving its head and mandibles in place, which acts as a stitch. More are added depending on the size of the wound, and these ant stitches are left in the skin until the edges of the wound stay closed on their own. If you lost your
What's the name?
until the edges of the wound stay closed on their own. If you lost your
What's the name?
Oh boy, folks, do we got some more breaking news coming out of the NFL. Starting off, the Eagles have agreed to a 4-year extension with guard Landon Dickerson. Second piece of news, the Buccaneers have agreed to terms with their kicker Chase McLaughlin. I just read the contract details. It's 3 years, $12 million. That's a really good price for him. He's an excellent kicker. After that, we've got one of my favorite ones of this offseason so far. Michael Pittman getting a 3-year, $70 million deal with the Colts, $46 million guaranteed. He deserved it. He deserved it. This guy has never, ever had a consistent quarterback or a consistent offense, yet he has been good. After that, my boy Deion Dawkins is inked to Buffalo for 3 years, $60 million. Now I know why they were making a lot of space, and I'm happy with it. And ending this update, DeAndre Swift agreed to a 3-year, $24 million deal with the Chicago Bears. Some people are saying it's an overpay. I don't agree. I think he's good, but I don't want him back in the NFC North. Oh.
Jumped up from my desk cause I heard a scary sound. What's up? Jump. I bet.
Sea of thieves, we sailing with the team. We're headed up north as far as the eye can see. We're carefree, we have no need.
From Corona.
Let's try to guess the YouTuber by their merch. Bose. All right, I'm guessing like a kids YouTuber or some girl YouTuber. I can see like Kids Diana or like, what's her name? Like Nastia doing something like this. Oh, duh. It's like her uniform, or at least used to be. Let's try to guess the YouTuber by their merch. Bose. All right, I'm guessing like a kids YouTuber or some girl YouTuber. I can see like Kids Diana or like, what's her name? Like Nastia doing something like this. Oh, duh. It's like her uniform, or at least used to be. Let's try to guess the YouTuber by their merch. Bose. All right, I'm guessing like a kids YouTuber or some girl YouTuber.
I want to see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. I'm gonna be a fool for you. Just another player. I want to see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. I'm gonna be a fool for you. Just another player. I want to see you out that door.
I blew up on.
If the sky turns yellow above you, run away as fast as you can. But first, you will have the best luck tomorrow if you like and subscribe to my channel within 5 seconds. So, videos have gone viral of the sky turning yellow. This is dangerous because this means that a dust storm is nearby. And if you get caught up in it, you might get severely injured or even die. So send this to all. If the sky turns yellow above you, run away as fast as you can. But first, you will have the best luck tomorrow if you like and subscribe to my channel within 5 seconds. So, videos have
Did anybody disrespect you? That you said, it's done.
You guys remember Ndamukong Suh? Ndamukong was one of the biggest, fastest, most explosive athletes the league has ever seen. The Dolphins signed him, so we see him twice a year. I would always try to butter the D linemen up. I didn't want them trying to hit me any harder than they already were trying to hit me. Every opportunity I could get, I would try to be like, you're a great player, man. Like, stay out of my backfield. So in Ndamukong, one time we were playing in Miami, I let go of the ball, and then this heavy arm would come in and just boom. The second drive of the game, and we were driving the ball, boom, he hit me again. And I never wanted to show him that, like.
So it is impossible.
This viral of the sky turning yellow. This is dangerous because this
My phone is on fire. Oopsies. My dog is on fire. Oopsies. My couch is on fire. Oopsies. My wife is on fire. Oopsies. Everything I love is on fire. Oopsies.
It's hard just to prove I'm a real big baller cause I made $1 million and I spend it on girls.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Zaylee should do a wiener reveal for real. Isaac should do a wiener reveal. Nah, wiener reveal. Wiener reveal. Like I did is crazy. Come on, do it, Isaac. We need a wiener reveal. Diddy. He's who is why does this man call me Diddy? It's cause I Diddy status. Wiener reveal. Like I did is crazy. Come on, do it, Isaac. We need a wiener reveal. Diddy. He's who is
Look at this photo of this commercial plane and what appears to be a person falling. It was taken by a man who was testing out a new lens at the Sydney airport. He unintentionally captured this image of a boy named Keith. All Keith ever wanted to do was see the world, and he ran away from home several times to do just that. Because of this, his parents sent him to a boarding school in hopes that it would straighten him out. But it didn't work. Keith ran away again and snuck onto the tarmac at the Sydney airport. He climbed up in the wheel compartment of a commercial plane, thinking he was finally going to see the world. But he didn't realize that the doors to the wheel compartment would open again after takeoff. Keith fell 200 feet to his death, leaving behind a sad story and this chilling photo. Look at this photo of the
Will you press the button? Taylor Swift stopped making music?
Wait, which button was that? This one? I'm a big dog. I do big dog shit. I fuck your bitch strong.
What did I ever do to you?
Which is really childish and silly, but
why does this man call me Diddy? It's cause I Diddy status. Wiener reveal.
that tonight's gonna be a good night. 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 Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out get
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's
watch the rain as it's falling down.
In practice on Tuesday. So this is 3rd and 6.
dum dum da 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 da.
In practice on Tuesday. So this is 3rd and 6.
Dum dum da 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 da.
In practice on Tuesday. So this is 3rd and 6.
Dum dum da 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 da.
In practice on Tuesday. So this is 3rd and 6.
Dum dum. Da 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 da.
In practice on Tuesday.
Can we take along? Can we take a turn?
Da 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 da.
This guy couldn't afford a Tesla Cybertruck, so he decided to build one from scratch. First, he laid down some metal bars on
Practice on Tuesday.
Can we take along? Can we so now? My sweater.
I just figured out.
That's a good.
Tastes good like soul food.
Now it's clear that courtside Knicks and Nets give me high five. Nigga, I be spiked out. I could trip.
Which Peloton?
Just like a kid, now she's white and wrong is dead, wrong is dead. Get used to it. Okay. This place about to blow. It's time to go. Me and the devil. How do we smoking?
Giving the keys, we giving up, please. To my drink, why I got your bitch all her knees.
You cheated. Who do you think would win? Damn, that shit.
Kissing.
Yeah.
I saw my friend.
I blew up on.
In practice on Tuesday.
This guy couldn't afford a Tesla Cybertruck, so he decided to build one from scratch. First, he laid down some metal bars on
Practice on Tuesday.
I just figured out.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
I know you know it, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah. In my heart?
Actually, in your arteries.
Yeah. In my heart?
Actually, in your arteries.
There's been a high-level security breach. We need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Story began a lot like your Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with a giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're colorful.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no! My turn. Can we just talk about this?
He's too powerful.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Doctor! We have visitors. This is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Let's do this! If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it!
I need room. But, sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Hey, no cheat code!
What did you do?
What I had to.
Welcome home, my boy.
It's impossible.
Is it? It couldn't be. Couldn't it? Are you? In the saggy flesh. My boy.
It's impossible.
Is it? It couldn't be. Couldn't it? Are you? In the saggy flesh.
This is a stack of $1,000,000 $1 bills. It's about 50 feet higher than the Statue of Liberty. $1 billion would be a lot higher, reaching 67 miles. This would just surpass the edge of the atmosphere, technically reaching space. Now, you might think Elon Musk's net worth of over $200 billion would reach the moon, but it doesn't even make it 7% of the way there. Even Apple's company valuation of nearly $3 trillion only makes it about 85% of the way to the moon. But if you take the current US national debt of $33 trillion, you could make it all the way to the moon and back 4.5 times. This is a stack of $1,000,000 $1. This is a stack of $1,000,000 $1 bills. It's about 50 feet higher than the Statue of Liberty. $1 billion would be a lot higher, reaching 67 miles. This would just surpass the edge of the atmosphere, technically reaching space. Now, you might think Elon Musk's net worth of over $200 billion would reach the moon, but it doesn't even make it 7% of the way there. Even Apple's company valuation of nearly $3 trillion only makes it about 85% of the way to the moon. But if you take the current US national debt of $33 trillion, you could make it all the way to the moon.
Who is this 6'10", 14-year-old that has Under Armour and Puma competing for his signature shoe? This is Eric Kilburn Jr., and he wears a size 23 shoe, and his feet are still growing. Eric attends Goodrich High School in Ortonville, Michigan, where he plays defense.
And back 4.5.
This team thought they had their ticket punched to the semifinals until this controversial call changed everything. Midwest Boom was facing off against California Power at the OT7 North Regional, and they needed overtime to decide this intense matchup. Late in the game, Boom found themselves needing a stop as they were down 3, and that's when they got this clutch interception. And they celebrated in style as they autographed Power's ball and threw it back to their sideline after intercepting it. Now, with the game tied, Boom had the ball at the 12-yard line on 3rd down. They needed at least a first down to stay alive, and that's when Boom ran for a game-winning touchdown. But after review, they reversed the call for an illegal block on the wide receiver. After taking another look, I'm not too sure about this call. This gave Power new life, and that's when they got the game-sealing interception in the back of the end zone to win the game. This team, where are they now? The 12-year-old football prodigy that went viral in 2020 for being featured in the Super Bowl 56 NFL commercial that ended with him delivering the game ball to the referee. This is Bunchy Young, aka the Super Bowl kid. Where are they now? The
I'm that guy, I promise.
They were by far the smallest team. Which Peloton instructor?
Where are they now? The infamous girlfriend of former Alabama quarterback A.J. McCarron that broke the internet during the 2013 national championship. This is Catherine Webb, and at one point in time, she was the face of Alabama football. Catherine was shown on several TV broadcasts during A.J. McCarron's career at Alabama, and the internet instantly fell in love.
Wow, I'm telling you, quarterbacks, you get all the good-looking women. What a beautiful woman.
After her appearance in the 2013 national championship game, Catherine's Twitter followers went from 200 to over 200,000 overnight. This also included a follow from NBA GOAT LeBron James. That national championship game was over 10 years ago now, so what happened to Catherine? Catherine would go on to be featured in several beauty pageants around the country, including winning Miss Alabama and being a judge for the Miss USA pageant. Catherine and A.J. McCarron would go on to get married in 2014 and have their first son in 2015. Where are they now? The Florida State wide receiver who was eating lunch with an 11-year-old boy with autism who was eating alone. This is Travis Rudolph. In 2016, the picture of Travis and that middle school boy went viral. A couple of Florida State football players were taking a visit to Montford Middle School in Tallahassee during lunch. After making their rounds around the lunchroom, Travis noticed the boy eating all by himself. Travis said at the time that he didn't even know that the boy had autism, but just saw him alone. Travis was in his junior year at Florida State, where he recorded 840 yards and 7 touchdowns before declaring for the NFL draft. Rudolph would go undrafted in 2017, but would be signed shortly after to the New York Giants. Rudolph recorded 8 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown in his 1-year NFL career. And unfortunately, Rudolph's life took a tragic turn. In 2021, Rudolph committed a very serious crime in the state of Florida. His eventual bail bond would be set at $160,000. Where are they?
This Texas heat is really killing me right now. I'm not used to this. Bro, what's the script looking like for this game? See what we got here. Go, Noah, get in. Hey, Noah, the entrance is taller than you, bro. No way I lost my towel, bro. Somebody snatched that. Next time it's gonna go look for it. I'll go dive in and look for it. I'll use one of the hotel towels, like the white towels. I'm gonna try to go find it. So go! Woo! Find that window, baby. Go, Noah. Okay, I need to find it. I found it. I got it back. This Texas.
How to lose faith.
Where are they now? The 6'9" Baylor football player that went viral in 2015 for his ridiculous size and intimidating look at the coin toss before a game. This is Shawn Oakman, and he was more than just a big human being. He was one of the most dominant college football players in the country at the time. This picture was taken at the coin toss of the 2015 Cotton Bowl, and it instantly went viral. Oakman turned into an overnight celebrity because of his build, but where is he now? Oakman was projected to be a first-round pick in the NFL draft after that 2015 season, but decided to return to Baylor for his senior year. After returning, he was not able to match his 15 sacks from the year before, causing his draft stock to plummet. Leading up to the 2016 draft, some serious allegations were made against Oakman, and he went undrafted. He then would bounce around a couple of different leagues, including the Arena Football League, XFL, and Canadian League. In 2019, 3 years after he went undrafted, Oakman was found not guilty. Where are they now? This is what happens when who is this 6'10", 4?
This land
What happens when the #1 wide receiver in the country faces off head-to-head against the #1 cornerback in the country? Well, let's just say this matchup.
Not, they're gonna cheat. We gone. Come on.
2 weeks ago, Rob Miami got caught cheating. Where are they now?
Not, they're gonna cheat. We gone. Come on.
2 weeks ago, Rob Miami got caught cheating in an all-time matchup versus the Trillium Boys. 2 weeks later, they finally got to square off in a matchup at OT7, and as expected, where are they now? All of the star players from... However, after not getting much playing time, he entered the transfer portal before the 2020.
This one part.
Where are they now? All of the star players from Snoop Dogg's Youth Football League and hit show Coach Snoop. First, Jalen Smith, known for his incredible speed on the show, attended Bishop Alameda High School in California and was a 4-star recruit. He committed to play at USC, where he is currently in his 3rd year as the starting safety. He is also dating Olympic gold medalist Suni Lee. Next is John Ross III, who was one of Snoop's first ever players in his league. He would play his college ball at Washington, where he would achieve first-team All-American honors in 2016. He would run the fastest 40-yard dash in NFL history and would be drafted 10th overall by the Bengals. And just this past year, he retired from the NFL. Next is Max Gibbs, who is known for his extreme size at just a young age, and he attended St. John Bosco in California. He grew to be 6'7", 385 pounds, and would commit to USC. However, after not getting much playing time, he entered the transfer portal before the 2023 season. Make sure to follow for part 2. Where are they now?
Come on, now they're gonna cheat. We gone.
Imagine being the starting running back, safety, kick returner, punt returner, and kicker for your high school football team. This is Coy Parrish. Where are they now? Every #1. How would you respond after you fumble and the opposing team takes a 23-0 lead because of it in the state tourney? Well, if you're Savion Hart, you put on a performance that will There is officially a quarterback controversy at the University of Texas because what Arch Manning was able to showcase in the Longhorn spring game has people wondering if he should be the starter this season. You couldn't imagine a better start for Peyton and Eli's nephew because on his first play of the game, he did this.
Arch going deep. And that one is hauled in by DeAndre Moore for the touchdown.
And this only set the tone for the rest of his day. Arch was slinging the ball with confidence. Bro! This revolutionary
And that one is hauled in by
Whatever happened to the Georgia Tech
DeAndre Moore for the touchdown.
cornerback that got into a fistfight with George Pickens? This is Trace Willing, a 3-star prospect from the 2017 class who spent 5.
I just got back with my ex. She said it's soft. It's my man. I just got back with my ex. She said it's soft. It's my man. Give me head talk. Give me head talk.
From Corona.
What if instead of being
If you ever feel stupid, just watch this video of a woman who pulls the wrong way during a tug-of-war match. I mean, you could clearly see everybody pulling in the...
Parents be like, I put a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on your table. Ain't that what you supposed to do? I'm your child. You had me. I ain't asked to be here.
I'm out.
You can't leave.
You watch me. Oh, gun.
Game Warden.
This guy probably had this comeback prepared for a really long time.
This truck.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
It's nicer than your truck.
And I bet his girlfriend's hotter than mine.
And this only set the tone for the rest of his day. Arch was slinging the ball with confidence. Bro! This revolutionary
And that one is hauled in by
Whatever happened to the Georgia Tech
DeAndre Moore for the touchdown.
cornerback that got into a fistfight with George Pickens? This is Trace Willing, a 3-star prospect from the 2017.
Cypher PK copied my video. Well, not really.
How much weight can your Fortnite character hold?
Okay, same topic. Let's see how he does it. You can have 5,000 gold bars.
You can carry up to 5,000.
Okay, he did the gold too. That's fair. 100 of each, which lets you build 150 walls.
You can carry 150 builds.
That's true. Walls together would weigh 3,668,000.
That's 300,000 pounds.
So he actually got that wrong. Each wall is 12 by 12 by 9 inches thick, meaning this is how much each wall weighs. This is how much 50 of each weigh, which is how we got 3.6 million. Discovered Mjolnir, bringing our grand total to over 4.5 quadrillion.
You can carry Thor's hammer, weighs 4.5 quadrillion.
Oh, he did Mjolnir too. That's weird. Something I didn't even think of. A black hole.
Nothing compared to the black hole.
Oh, I did that in the part 2. This weighs almost as much as your mom.
Now we're getting close to Courage's actual weight.
I'm not perfect. I've used other people's ideas before too. But Cypher, let's settle this. I'm challenging you to a 1v1. Cypher.
And that one is hauled in by
Whatever happened to the Georgia Tech
DeAndre Moore for the touchdown.
cornerback that got into a fistfight?
So this guy steals this $700,000 baseball one day, except it was an accident, and what he did next blew everyone's mind. You see, this guy, Richard Arndt, was working at a stadium when a player named Hank Aaron hit his 755th home run straight to him. Now, since 755 was the most home runs hit by any player ever, Richard wanted to return this ball to Hank. But when he tried to after the game, he was simply told that Hank was busy. A manager then offered Richard some cheap collectibles in exchange for the ball, but since Richard thought this wasn't a fair deal, he declined. To his shock though, the very next day, he was suddenly told that he had been fired for stealing that ball. So Richard soon found a new job and moved on with his life. But little did anyone know, Richard's ball would end up being the last home run ball of Hank's entire career since he got injured soon later. That made it suddenly worth a fortune. But Richard cleverly turned down offers even up to $100,000, making Hank insanely frustrated. What Richard did instead was show up to one of Hank's autograph sessions, and he secretly got this iconic ball signed, pretending that it was just another random ball. Richard later sold this ball for $625,000 and even donated 25% to Hank's charity foundation afterwards. So this guy's
George Pickens. This is Trace Willing, a 3-star prospect from the 2017
The John Wick franchise is just a bunch of superhero movies. In John Wick 4, we meet Kane, a blind assassin who repeatedly
Pay me split, pay me fire, pay me rolls rocket, pay me one.
For PK copied my video. Well, not really.
How much weight can your Fortnite character hold?
Okay, same topic. Let's see how he does it. You can have 5,000 gold bars.
You can carry up to 5,000.
Okay, he did the gold too. That's fair. 100 of each, which lets you build 150 walls.
You can carry 150 builds.
That's true. Walls together would weigh 3,668,000.
That's 300,000 pounds.
So he actually got that wrong. Each wall is 12 by 12 by 9 inches thick, meaning this is how much each wall weighs. This is
his actual weight.
I'm not perfect. I've used other people's ideas before too. But Cypher, let's set.
I had a way then, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown. And I'm not sleeping now, the dark is too hard to beat. And I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me, you show us everything. And I think back to when my brother and my sister slept in an unloved place. The only time I feel safe. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong. And dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me, calling, 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 calling. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine when I'm alone. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong. And dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me, calling, 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 calling. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine when I'm
It's a life belief from a bad habit. It's my mother's cooking with a cat habit. It's the last street home from a day trip. It's a place I love when it's hard to live. Darling, won't you take me home? Send me shivers from where I used to go. Where I made a crush on my, and I let my feelings know. Darling, won't you take me home? Yeah, won't you take me home? Tell me that you're loving me. I still love you head to toe. Like my car, I'm taking it. That's on the radio, anything. You're the one to the song, and I won't say, and I won't say. Won't you take me home? Send me shivers from where I used to go. Where I made a crush on you, where I let my feelings know. Darling, won't you take me home? Yeah, won't you take me
Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun in my morning, babe. Nothing in the water. I'm sorry. Tell me who ain't here to relate. Now if I fuck this model, she just bleach her asshole, and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'ma feel like an asshole. I was high when I met her. We was down in Tribeca. She get under your skin if you let her. She get under your skin. Said nothing. Yeah, the sun for morning, babe. Nothing in the water. Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun in my morning, babe. Nothing in the water. If I ever get
Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming?
I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
Yeah, I don't wanna fall asleep.
You can't deny.
I'll give you $1 for every Laker you can name, but if I can name more, you win nothing.
Should I start?
Go for it.
Dwight Howard.
Andrew Bynum.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Lamar Odom.
Magic Johnson.
Steve Blake.
Kyle Kuzma.
Jason Capona.
Just need time. Snapping 1, 2. Where are you?
I blew up.
Night is cold. I got that fire in my soul. What's up? She comes out for that light. Come. Sometimes in the summertime, I don't feel alright. I lose my mind. Maybe right now. Maybe right now.
upon his throne, I'm ready for their stones. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head, head, head. Like Jesus said, I'm gonna dance.
Give me head, top, 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 pussy. Wet, mop. Give me. Give a damn. Whoa. Fucking nigga, bitch, I'm a gentleman. 21, your bitch know I been a man. Playing with the rock like I'm Jigga Man. Gotta look a nigga in the eyes when you kill a man. Glock in my lap, everywhere. Scrap, most these rappers cap. I ain't giving doubt. Glenwood to the flat. Used to rock trap. Money tall, shack. Chopper bullets, splat. Chuck E. Cheese, racks. We get rodents, whack. Way too many steppers. I can't hold them back. Anyone want to see my QB? You gotta get through me. You bore me.
I heard if you use this audio, Loot Llama will
might leave my nose running.
What's the nicest thing you've seen a gang do? My mom was a 6th grade teacher in the roughest part of Compton. In one of her classes, she had a group of guys who she knew all came from very poor families. During lunch break, they always drew pictures of fancy exotic cars. My mom would always tell them how good they were, and they all promised that she would be the first person they would take for a ride if they ever got a car. Many years later, on a random day, my mom was going home after finishing teaching for the day. She was walking to her car when she saw a shady group of guys all leaned up against a car staring at her. She was nervous, so she tried to ignore them, but as she got to her car, she noticed all of them walking up to her. She could see all of them were visibly dressed, part of a gang, and had weapons. One of the guys said, "Mrs., we're here to take you for a ride." She was terrified of being kidnapped, so she went to grab her pepper spray. Just as she did this, one of the guys calmed her down and said they were the 5 boys she taught years ago. After that, they took her to a really fancy restaurant in their Cadillac and paid for her meal. What's the nicest thing you've seen?
Grills to save me. I'm dead eyes. No, I swear to God, my time.
Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna fly to the stands, cause my eye always watch. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scooch her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She was at her knees.
Mama. Yo, I just saw you miss that.
Want me to hit an entire goal?
No, bro.
Oh man.
That was actually about to go in too.
I know.
She was at her knees.
Mama.
Yo, I just saw you miss that.
Want me to hit an entire goal?
No, bro.
Oh man.
That was actually about to go in too.
I know.
She was at her knees.
Mama.
Yo, I just saw you miss that.
Want me to hit an entire goal?
Hey, keep that energy after the game. Keep that energy. Hey, tell him keep that energy after the game.
Every single one of you. You know how hard we've worked. I don't need to have people pointing the fingers one thing or another. You get your rear end in there and you play the way you know how to play. We can win the game. We're going to open it up. We're going to go fast tempo. Defense, get after Jordan Love. You can't give him that much time. You do what you're supposed to do. We'll win this game.
Love, Jones getting near the goal line. Is he in? He is! Touchdown Green Bay on the opening drive.
Score, mission accomplished.
3rd and 5, 4-man rush. Prescott fires for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jair Alexander, he's got it up on his feet, racing to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown Green Bay. Here is Love.
Game.
Love. Jones getting near the goal line. Is he in? He is.
All I am is a man. I want the world in my hands.
Back home to you.
No, it's because he's standing still.
All right, listen to this. Like, watch this.
I'm coming.
Still I carry.
No, it's because he's standing still.
A single villager almost ended my 13,000 day hardcore world. I was building a black hole in the end dimension and a bunch of endermen were spawning. So I decided to build a machine called a mob switch, which makes it so no mobs can spawn and my hardcore world is essentially peaceful. This machine requires 70 villagers in a pit for it to work. So I figured I would AFK overnight at my villager breeder to get all of them. Now I had put blocks over my head and the platform was lit up so no mobs could kill me.
Well, that is, except for the single baby villager that escaped the pit by landing on the edge of the glass.
And over the span of several hours, that villager grew up and started pushing me towards the edge of the platform. Now it was in the middle of the night and I happened to wake up and I decided to check my PC. And I kid you not, when I looked, I was on the edge of the platform. If I had woken up even 20 minutes later, it is likely that I would have fallen off and drowned in the water. So that's how.
Treat this video how you want your.
All right, listen to this. Like, watch this.